All right, so today we're going to be doing order of operations when we have parentheses with multipliers. Okay, remember we're still going to follow the order of operations that we have to do whatever inside the parentheses first, do any exponents, multiplication, division next, and then lastly we're going to do any addition or subtraction. All right, let's go ahead and let's look at this. We're going to do our parentheses first. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I am underlining what I am doing to show you. So we're going to take care of 4 plus 7 first, which is 11. Now notice there is nothing outside the parentheses, nothing to show any sort of operation. So I'm going to go ahead and leave my 11 inside parentheses while bringing down the 3 to go outside the parentheses. So now, remember here, we talked about this at the beginning of year. Our invisible operation is multiplication. So when there's nothing between the number in the parentheses, remember that means that we are going to multiply. So we're really going to do 3 times 11 to get our final answer. And our final answer would be 33. All right, let's try that again. We're going to go ahead, we're going to take care of our parentheses first. So 5 minus 1 is 4. Remember, when there's nothing in between the number and the parentheses, you can put a little dot there to remind yourself you're going to multiply. And then drop down the 6. And 6 times 4 is simply 24. All right, let's keep on doing that. Let's look at this again. We are going to do our parentheses first. So we have 4 plus 6, which is 10. Remember, when there's nothing in between the number and the parentheses, that means we are going to multiply. So we can still leave that 10 inside the parentheses so we can actually see something so it's not invisible. We can always still put the dot there. And then don't forget, bring down your 7. So you can finish it up and do 7 times 10, which is now 70. Okay? All right, let's look at the other one here. Let's go ahead and take care of our parentheses first. But remember, when there's nothing between the number and the parentheses, you can put the little floating dot there to remind yourself that you're going to multiply. All right, and 6 minus 8 is 2. And then you can bring down your 3. So now 3 times 2 is simply 6. All right, this last one here is just us practicing order of operations. Remember, we need to take care of parentheses first. We do not see parentheses, so we can go ahead and take care of our exponent here. So remember, 4 squared means 4 times 4, okay? So 4 times 4 is 16, okay? Now, everything else we're going to simply bring down. So we're going to bring down the 30. We're going to bring down the minus. We're going to bring down the minus behind the 16, bring down the 10, bring down the times, and bring down the 2. Okay, next, order of operation tells me I'm going to multiply before I do any subtraction. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take care of our multiplying next. So 10 times 2 is 20. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and bring everything else down. We're going to bring down the 30. We're going to bring down the 16 and then the minus. Okay, and now we're on our last step. Now we can simply go from left to right since everything is subtraction that's left. So we know here that 30 minus 16 is 14. Okay, and then 14 minus the 20 would give us our final answer of a negative 6. Because remember, if you have more negatives than positives, that means you're really going to subtract, and 20 minus 14 is 6. And since there are 20 negatives and only 14 positives, that means the negatives are going to win. So our final answer would be a -6.